Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite rapper, Billy or B-Sizzle, whichever you prefer. Today I'm going to be reacting to Wrong Numbers by TheOdd1sOut. This video is basically like a old video. This video is really old, but I promised you guys this, so we're going to go ahead and react to it. I do want to go ahead and say that I have had some wrong numbers contact me in the past, but I just go ahead and either ignore them or see where the conversation goes. And if it's about money or something, then I just straight up ignore it. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. This is a video I haven't reacted to yet. I have seen this video off camera before, but I haven't reacted to it for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and react to it for y'all. If you guys enjoy videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, or subscribe to my music channel. You can also join my Discord server, link in the description below. And also you can also find my, what was it? Oh yeah, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my merch store. And also, you know what else is going to be in the description? The link to this video, alright? And so, without further ado, let's begin. Hold on. Wait. Not turned up. It's really quiet. Okay. I wanted to make sure that was loud enough for you guys so that you guys can hear it too.
Hello? Okay. It's for you, James.
Hey, James, this is James from the future.
Just wanted to give you a call and let you know that...
Puberty can be tough, but you can get through it.
So I just wanted to let you know that everything's gonna be okay and...
I love you.
You got the wrong number.
I
grew up in a generation where smartphones were a new thing, and everyone in my class had one, except for me. My parents never got me one because they didn't want me to access the internet on a device that could fit in my pocket, because they were super strict and didn't want me looking at internet stuff, which backfired horribly. So they never gave me a smartphone. In fact, I didn't even get my first cell phone until I was 16 years.
In case you guys don't know, I was born in 2004, so therefore smartphones didn't become a thing until I was like maybe around 5 or 6. I think it was just the regular old iPhone, the very first one. I got my first cell phone when I was 13, and you guys can tell when this channel was made in my channel description. You can go over to my about section and just take a look. Actually, you can just click more next to where my where my channel description begins, and then take a look at what year I started this channel, and then I started my music channel a little bit later. You guys can see that James has his driver's license. He's wearing his eyeglasses, and there's a phone given to him by his mother. I got my first cell phone when I was 16, and this is obviously not the same phone from like 7 years ago, but you guys can go ahead, take a look. I don't really mind.
Years old. Now, as an adult who uses a cell phone every day, I don't know how I survived for 16 years without one. I think when I was younger, if I was ever in a situation where I needed to call my parents, I would just ask the nearest person if I could borrow their phone. Now, if there's any parents watching this who haven't given their children a cell phone yet, take it from a guy on the internet with no children. You should get them one. It doesn't have to be a smart one, you can just give them your standard drug dealer phone, but you should at least give them a cell phone in case there's an emergency and they need to call you or the police. The only downside I can think of giving your child a phone is they'll end up spending too much time on it, so you should just turn off their service from time to time. I don't know. What?
I used to spend all the time on my phone, and I still kind of do, but I've gotten a job and I started to spend way less time on my phone than I do now. People usually spend a lot of time on their phone now than they did back when a phone was just a phone, not literally a tiny computer that can easily fit in your pocket. But nowadays, phones are literally just that, a mini computer right in your pocket. And sometimes your phone is also like some sort of demon that you have in your pocket. But don't think it's really a demon device. I think it's a really useful and helpful device. Like this tablet here, I got it winning a raffle at work. And this is a really good tablet. It literally lets you do anything except for call people and text people. This is literally just literally just a bigger and longer version of a phone. It's basically a knockoff of the iPad is basically what it is, in my opinion.
When I turned 16 and finished up my sophomore year of high school, I got my very first cell phone, an LG Cosmos 2. I didn't grow up in the 90s.
Yes, you did. You were born in the 90s, bruh. Don't lie to us. Also, an LG Cosmos 2 is so old. Like, I found one downstairs being stored in my grandparents' front door stand, literally to the right of the front door. I saw that and I was like, what year is this from again? I literally was curious to find out where that phone came from. I think I used to have like a one that was powered off, and I always believed that I could use it because I was young and weird. So, but I now am older and I know more better. All right, let's go.
That everyone else had iPhones, but I was the only one with a phone that had a keyboard on it. And with that cell phone, I've had a couple of incidences where sometimes a random person would call me thinking I was someone else and then wouldn't admit they're wrong. And that's how you segue into the theme of this month's video. This first story happened when I was working at Subway. That's right, another Subway story. Hashtag Subway4. It wasn't good enough to be in the other three.
I actually already react to Subway Part 4. In case you guys don't know where that video is, it's still here on this channel. I'll put it in the description so that you guys can find it. But I've seen this video and I reacted to it and I posted it on my channel. Happily. Well, not happily. I still want to do something to entertain y'all. But I have seen the Subway Part 4 video. The end of it was hilarious.
So, it was 5 minutes until closing, and we get a phone call on the Subway phone. I pick it up and say, thank you for calling Subway, how may I help you? I was supposed to say, this is James, how may I help you? But I wasn't about to tell this random stranger my name. Idiot. Anyway.
Good choice. Good choice. I don't like telling people I don't know my name, because then they would literally be, oh, that's cool, Billy, or whatever you say, Billy. But now it's just all yeeted out the window. Like, I had no idea people knew my name, but you can yeet that out the window because everyone knows my name now.
Anyway, the other person on the line said, hey, what time do you guys close? In 5 minutes. Is it alright if I show up late? I just need gas. And being the good employee that I was totally willing to make this guy's sandwich over the phone, let him pick it up after we closed, and then I wouldn't ring him up and just pocket the money. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's a crime. Please don't sue me. So I said, yeah, I can do that. What kind of sandwich do you want? And he said, I just need gas. Oh, don't worry, sir. This sandwich will give you plenty of gas. I mean...
Pause. Put a big pause on that. That's kind of dirty. I don't care if it's a fart joke. You can go ahead and pause on that right there. So plenty of gas. Pause. Put a big pause on that. For real, like, if you're making a joke that's either a little dirty or something that kind of sounds awkward, then you need to pause.
Do you want chips or something? No, he said. I just need gas. I was a little confused. Okay, yes. So you'll get gas, then are you going to stop by and pick up a sandwich? And he said, I don't want a sandwich. And then it hit me. Even though the first thing I ever said to this guy was, thank you for calling Subway, I think he thought he was talking to a gas station. So I said, sir, this is a Subway? Oh. And I never got the chance to tell him that gas pumps don't clothes. This next story happened when I was at...
You can still buy gas without having to go inside the store and prepay for it. It's more preferred, so therefore your debit card or credit card information doesn't get stolen from a gas pump or an ATM. It's more like convenient to be able to buy gas, but it's better safe than sorry, because if your card information gets stolen from a gas pump or an ATM, that's your fault, buddy.
At home and I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. Now, I've had friends tell me that they don't answer the phone to any number they don't recognize, but my anxiety won't let me do that. What if it's your bank?
All that stuff I said, I was just kidding, but it's more recommended to go inside and prepay for your gas rather than being able to do the convenient way and paying for it right there at the pump. I'm just trying to save you guys from getting your credit card hacked, because I've had my debit card hacked multiple times.
Bank calling saying your account got hacked.
That
What if
happened to
it's
me
your
and
grandma?
my
Because why
grandpa.
would you have her saved in your phone?
I have
or
her
what
on
if
my
it's your
phone.
Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection of gold bars and needs your information for a wire transfer? You just never know,
Scammer.
so I always pick up the phone. So I answered it, and
People I would want to give to any people who are scammers who are watching, listen to my video, my song "The Mask." Get messed, kid.
it was this woman asking for a Lawrence. And I said, "Oh, I'm not, that's, you have the wrong number." And she
What the
goes,
heck?
"Isn't this 416295? That's obviously not a real number, so don't try calling it. And I
know it
said,
isn't.
"No, this is 416293, because that's my phone number." Again, that's not actually a valid phone number, so please don't call it. And
I know
she
it's not.
goes, "3? I don't think I pressed 3. And I don't know what to say to this woman, because my number is 416293. It's really not. But
I
she
know it
doesn't
isn't.
think she pushed 3, so I don't know how she's talking to me right now. Unless she did.
What's with the realistic fingers? Like, the fingernails aren't even colored all the way in. If you look at my fingernails, you'll see that I have nail beds and everything. Even, like, my thumb have nail beds. Apparently, that's the sign of your intelligence, I guess, but I don't think that's true either. Well, you can have nail beds and still be dumb as a rock. But that could still be just a sign that you're hiding your intelligence and just acting dumb, but you have nail beds so people know you're lying.
So I said,
Well, obviously you did.
And then I made a comic about the whole situation because I thought the internet would think it was funny. This next story happened not too long ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning, and I was lying in my bed, asleep. And most people would agree that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30. And I didn't want whoever this stranger was thinking I'm lazy, so I had to answer the phone with my best "I've been awake for several hours" voice.
What in the world is going on with your eyes, man? Get an optometrist for help. No, I'm just kidding. But I've had some days where I wake up at 10. Like, that doesn't happen very often, because sometimes I have to wake up so early that I'm literally about to fall asleep. Because I work Monday through Friday. I'm recording this on Wednesday. I only got today off because I literally had an appointment. I literally just got home. So, as I'm recording this now that I'm home, sometimes I still wake up at 10. But that usually happens on Sunday. And it's Wednesday at the moment. But if we go ahead and say that this video was published on a Tuesday, this would usually happen on a Sunday where no one cares what the day is. They just want to relax and chill out after service at church. But this right here is great. What the heck? Getting lightheaded?
Hello?
You're going to have to come quickly! Timmy fell down the well, fans!
Jacksepticeye!
What?
I said you're going to have to come quickly!
That's Jacksepticeye. That's Jacksepticeye. I literally nice.
I could tell it was a woman on the phone, but it was either her accent or the phone being buggy, or I just had woken up, but I could not understand anything she was saying. But I could make out one word, which was Vance. So, I did not have...
J.D. Vance? Are you talking about Vice President J.D. Vance? Are you talking about him? James David Vance? The Vice President? No. You're trying to say Lance, as in Lance 30 Acre. No, you're not. No, I'm just kidding. Because Vance is the current Vice President, and he might be running in 2028. We don't know yet. So, this Vice President, remember that, guys. Remember that, guys.
I have a lot to go off of. I said, I think you have the wrong number.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye. Well, I should probably get the day started, I thought as I went back to sleep. But then immediately I got a call from the same number, and I thought, okay, maybe if this person is calling again, even after I explicitly told her she had the wrong number, maybe it's not a wrong number after all. Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe it's an emergency, so maybe... talk to me.
Vance.
Okay. I can't understand anything you're saying.
Can you please stop mumbling on and on about the Vice President? I know that it wasn't the Vice President when this video was released, but Vance is the current Vice President.
So then this woman must have handed the phone to her friend because a different voice started talking, and I could actually understand her, and I'll never forget what she said, which was,
Vance, no one thinks that you're funny.
And
I
even
do.
though I'm not Vance, that kind of hurt. So I stated the obvious, which was, yes, I am. And also, I'm not Vance. And she said,
No, Lance.
so this whole time, these two have been looking for a Lance.
That's
so I
a
told
Lance.
this woman, I'm not Lance either. And she said,
Well, this is the number they gave me.
okay, if she had said it like, oh, I'm sorry, this is the number they gave me, I didn't mean to call you, stranger. Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos, then that would have been totally fine. She's just shifting the blame to someone else.
Yeah.
But instead, she sounded so condescending, like I was wasting her time. Well, this is the number they gave me, and they can't be wrong, so you must be the real Lance. So I said, well, they must have given it to you wrong. Look, I'm too tired to be polite. But then,
I get it.
she
I get
hung
it.
up on me. Like this woman just basically called a random person, said, you're not funny, and then hung up. So I decided to call her back and said, hey, I just found the real Lance. He's the funniest guy I ever met, and he told me he doesn't give his phone number out to rude pieces of shit. Just kidding on the last part.
Let's go back. Let's go back. No. I didn't. No. Hey.
I didn't mean to call you, stranger. Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos. Just kidding on that last part. I thought about doing it, but then I went back
And missed it again.
to it. And then someone on the internet found my phone number, and I changed it. And whoever has my old number...
No. Don't go all the way to the end, man. Hey, I'm trying... Okay, hang on, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. Give me a second. Okay, guys, I just found where we were. I wanted to go ahead and give a really good laugh to the very angry face.
He's the funniest guy I ever met! And he told me he doesn't give his phone number out to rude pieces of shit! Just kidding.
Did you see the face? Did you see the face? That's gonna be my thumbnail, man. That's gonna be my thumbnail. Did you see the face? Did you see the face?
Kidding on that last part. Thought about doing it, but then I went back to sleep. I didn't do it. And then someone on the internet found my phone number, and I changed it. And whoever has my old number is probably getting a lot of calls from strangers and people I went to high school with. Sorry about that.
Nope. Alright, y'all, so that's gonna be my reaction for the 2 weeks that that just passed. If you guys want more, hey, go away, functioning, okay, whatever. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the channel and tap the post notification bell, and be sure to subscribe to my music channel, join my Discord server, check out my Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and subreddit. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.